Welcome to this quick video introduction to our sales training program on objection handling, a quick overview into what it takes to recognize and handle sales objections. There are two universal truths in selling. First, mastering sales and objection handling is transferable to any sales role. Second, you will face rejection more often than you will achieve success. Overcoming objections can be uncomfortable, as it may seem like you are disagreeing with a prospect. However, remember, you are only disagreeing with their idea or opinion, not the person themselves. If you are confident in your solution's value, it's your role to overcome objections. People are often unsure, so provide them with the necessary facts to make an informed decision. A sales objection is a mental or verbal pause or stop. It indicates something the prospect objects to emotionally, logically, or based on experience or risk. An unaddressed objection will prematurely end the buying process. Sales objections are an expression of disagreement or concern raised by prospects when evaluating your proposal. It signifies that their values, needs, or desired future state are not being met. An objection is a prospective customer's reasoning for not making a positive buying decision. The prospect maintains control because the objection is their reason for choosing not to buy. Objections fundamentally stem from fear. The fear of change, the fear of the unknown, and the fear of what if. Three characteristics of buyer behavior drive objections: avoiding conflict, hesitation with change, and being averse to risk regarding their role, status, and systems. Sales objections can be summarized as NUTS: need, urgency, trust, and dollar, lack of money. These cover the buyer's lack of perceived need, urgency, trust in you or your solution, and budget constraints. Sales objections thrive when prospects focus on the emotional anxiety of change, or fear. Dealing with objections requires managing the psychological aspects of buying anxiety, known as the 3 Ds. The 3 Ds are doubt, disruption, and decisions. These represent the mental hurdles prospects face during the buying process. The 3 Ds arise because the buyer struggles to fully grasp or challenge the issues and pain points identified. This makes them unable to be rational about their current situation or understand alternatives like your proposal. The 3 Ds involve the fear or doubt of making a wrong decision, concerns about time constraints or business disruption, and ensuring they have all the necessary information to make an effective decision. Buyer conflict, which leads to objections, divides into 2 areas: process conflict, about the best solution and superior outcomes, and relationship conflict, involving biases, roles, and seniority within the buying group. The origin of all sales objections is the fear and anxiety of risking change. Mitigating potential risk and the anxiety of disruption makes the sale more likely to move forward. SAFE stands for Successful at Fear Elimination. The major obstacle is fear of risk, change, or making a mistake. Your job is simple: help them feel safe. If selling is creating perceived value, then a decision not to buy means the value proposition of your offering and the prospect's values are out of balance. Values are mental models of what we believe is important. Values include constructs like achievement, efficiency, and trust. Think of values as your product's features and end values as the benefits. Remember, feature values don't sell or persuade. Benefit values do. Values are the ultimate emotional motivators in any purchase. Customers will subconsciously or consciously examine their emotions about how the purchase will make them feel. Emotions ignite motion toward a pleasurable outcome and away from pain. Unless you know the end values of your prospects, you are throwing darts in the dark. When overcoming sales objections, you must accept that you may not be building enough value and urgency. It's your responsibility to uncover and build the value of the prospect's problems and pain. Salespeople who show confidence and empathy during objection handling stand out. It's important to remember that when a prospect raises an objection, it doesn't mean they've rejected your offer. If you are sure your solution offers real value, your job is to overcome objections. They may just be weighing risks or adjusting to the idea of change, which most people resist. Objections are not inherently bad. They simply mean you have not built sufficient value, and your proposition is not seen as a must-have compared to the cost. Great teams prepare to overcome challenges. 60% of customers will say no 4 times before saying yes. Mastering objection handling is not a luxury, but a necessity for sales success. Any prospect concern is a chance to establish credibility. The faster you build credibility, the closer you are to winning the deal. Upcoming lessons will teach you how to differentiate objections from questions, negotiations, and rejection. Sign up now to access all our sales training programs. Learn and master all the critical sales skills with lifetime access for $24.99.